Hello, everybody. How are you? It's a beautiful day. I am so excited to be here today. Today is actually the first day of the rest of your life. It's a great morning, a blessed day. I am happy you could tune in. I'm happy you could join this broadcast today. Great. It's a blessed day. It's our first day, and it's going to be great. I assure you of that. And before we get started, I want to remind you, my name is John Ughulu. I am so glad that you could make it. You could join this broadcast today. So I want to reassure you that this is not a religious organization. I want you to take note of that because I had so many people calling me and asking me if I had started a church. But this is not a church. It's not a religious organization. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have a religious organization, but I just want to make it clear. It's a disclaimer. This is nothing relating to religion. It is a greatness center. Abode of Greatness Worldwide is a greatness center, and it's a subsidiary of John Ughulu Foundation, which of course is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. And our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. We will be having weekly inspirational and motivational broadcasts that typically would help you who's watching move from where you are to where you want to be. So what does this mean? It means this program is not for everybody. It's not for everyone. It's for that person, those group of people who the message truly resonates with. It's for those people who really feel the message in their souls. All right. So our mission is to serve, lead, and impact. We will be having weekly inspirational and motivational broadcasts, and it's going to be done same time every week. So I want you to set your alarm clock so that next Sunday you will be alerted. In the process of doing this broadcast, we will be helping people. We will be helping families, especially in Africa and in the United States, to either pursue a career, to start a business, or to provide basic human needs such as food, clothing, and shelter. You know, at times, because we find it easy to eat, to feed ourselves 3 times a day, we find it easy to wear clothes, good clothes. We sometimes forget that there are so many people out there who cannot even afford these basic things. I am guilty of that. There's so many people out there because we get carried away. We become too busy. We become too entangled with our hustle, with our work, with our job, and we forget to do things. So that's why we came up with this initiative, to remind you, to constantly remind you, and to make it easy for you to remember that there are people out there who truly need your help. And with the help of generous donors like yourself, you who's watching me, who has the money, who has the job, who has the clothes, the free clothes, who has the free accommodation to give to those who don't have, with your help, we would be able to take this initiative to the level we want it to be. We're going to be transparent about it. Every one of us will be involved in the process of selecting those people who truly need our help. Everybody is needed on board. All hands will be on deck. Our main focus will be people between the ages of 16 to 25 years. But it doesn't mean that we would not extend our helping hands to people who are above that age range. Because if you're going to help a child who is 16 years old, we already know that the parents will have to be involved one way or the other. But we would prioritize working with people between the ages of 16 to 25. The reason why I love this is because they are the future. Confucius said, if your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. But if your plan is for 100 years, educate the children. Come on. If you're with me on this, I want you to type, I am with you. Just type that in the comment section. Say, I am with you. So we are going to be having fun helping people. We're going to be having fun serving, leading, and impacting lives. And if you or anyone you know needs support in these areas, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. You would find the email address currently being displayed on the screen. You can send an email, ask them to reach out to us, and we will provide all the assistance that they require. And for those people who want to make donations or those who want to volunteer, also reach out to us. Send an email. The email is being displayed on the screen as well. All right. And please remember, like and share this video because it's for everybody. Like and share this video because you might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. That's great. Today we will be talking about understanding who I am. Understanding who I am. You know, I am still so excited that we got this program going. So please like and share. For those of you who are watching through the group, it might be impossible for you to share it. So all you need to do, if you're finding it difficult to share the program, is to invite all your contacts to the group so they can also have access to the live broadcast. But for those who can share it, please like and share. It's a great day. I want us to start with some positive affirmations. Do you realize that so many people went to bed last night having plans for today, but unfortunately they couldn't see daylight? They died in their sleep. They couldn't see daylight. But you are listening to me right now. You can hear me right now because you have the gift of life. The gift of life is the best gift one can ever have in life. So if you're happy to be alive, I want you to place your hand on your chest and say, I am happy. I want you to type in the comment section, say, I am happy, because we are blessed. We have the opportunity to start life all over. We have the opportunity to make new plans. We have the opportunity to set new goals. If you did not do well at work last week, you still have the opportunity to make things better. So today I will be talking about understanding who I am. Understanding who I am. I want you to write that down. Grab a pen, get a notepad, and start writing down. Take down notes. Take down as much as you can, because today is the first day of the rest of your life. Understanding who I am. That's the question that people find extremely difficult to answer. When you ask certain people, I've asked people before, I say, when it comes to, oh, thank you, I see you're watching from Philippines. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy you're watching this program. Please like and share. Remember to like and share this program. Someone out there needs to hear this. All right. If you cannot share from the group, invite all your contacts to join the group. Thank you. All right. So this question, who am I, is a very broad question. And I always like to ask people, even I have asked my children, who are you? A lot of times you find out that people respond in a conventional way. They will tell you their profession. They'll say, I'm a medical doctor. I am an engineer. I am a businessman. I understand those are your professions, but who are you truly in the world in terms of your existence in this world? Because if you are just finding out, you were created on purpose for a purpose. Before you came to life, you were already destined for something greater than you. You were already given a task greater than yourself. How do you identify that? Let me use this example for you. You all know that the birds were created to fly without even the need for attending flight school, right? The only thing they need at some point in their life is a nudge from their parents, just a little push, a push that would let them know that they are birds. And when they get that nudge, you see them flapping their wings, trying to fly, right? Yes. The same thing with the fish. The fish was created intentionally to swim, right? But they only need a nudge from their parents. So, well, in terms of humanity, in terms of the human being, in terms of you who's watching this program right now, what were you created for? I want you to think about it. To some people who are currently watching or listening to this program, this might be another motivational speaker talking. Yes, that's who I am. I am a strategist and a motivational speaker. My job is to remind you constantly of those things you already know. So I want you to ask yourself, who am I? What was I created to do in this life? I can see someone responding. It says, I was created to help serve humanity by using my emotional intelligence, spiritual gifts, and creative gifts. You are blessed and highly favored. You are an abode of greatness. I don't know who's watching me right now or who's listening to this program. I don't really know much about you, but the only thing that I know about you is that you are destined for greatness. I know that you are an abode of greatness. I know you were created on purpose for a purpose. What is it in your life that is stopping you from stepping into your greatness? That's where that question comes in. Who am I? I want you to write that down. Who am I? I'm not talking about your profession. Who are you? Just like the birds that were created to fly and the fish that was created to swim. What were you created to do in this life? Think about it. Think about it. You were created for a purpose. I want to remind you that every human being was conceived in the womb and will one day end up in a tomb. But how do you intend to live your life? The dashing between the womb, the creation, and the end. How do you intend to live your life? Not until you figure out who you are, you would live a blank life. Not until you step into your greatness, you would continue to wander. Not until you identify that gift, that innate gift, that innate talent in you, that innate potential in you, you would continue to live a blank life. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to be a preacher. Neither am I saying everybody has to be a motivational speaker. No. But what is it that you are passionate about? That thing in you that when you think of it, you become so excited. What is it? What is that innate skill that you look forward to doing every day? A lot of us have good jobs. A lot of people have good jobs that pays them really, really well, but they still wake up frustrated. I know, I'm speaking to you, right? They still wake up being frustrated because that's not their calling. Just like what my mentor would say, Les Brown, he would say job, J-O-B. J-O-B stands for just being over broke. Just being over broke. Your job is what you get paid to do. But your calling, your work is what you were created for. Come on, think about it. Your job is what you are paid to do. But your calling, your work, there's a difference now. I want you to write this down. There's a difference between your job and your work. When it comes to your job, you are employed. Write that down. When it comes to your job, you are employed. You are paid to do it. But when it comes to your work, on the other hand, you become deployed. You become deployed to your destiny. That is what you were created for. Your work is what you were created for. So who are you? What skills do you have lying inside of you that needs to be harnessed? I know that everything in life is a cliche, but it is whenever that cliche resonates with your circumstances that truly matters. I cannot see you, but I know that you've got greatness within you. I know that you were created as a full package. I know that you are an abode of greatness. Come on. It is time for you to step up. It is time for you to ask yourself that question. Who am I? I am an abode of greatness. I am a vessel of hope. Who are you? Who are you? If you know who you are, I want you to type it in the comment section. If you haven't discovered who you are, it is not too late. There is a Chinese proverb that says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time is now. I have a friend of mine who has a passion for catering, cooking. She's, she cooks effortlessly. She can design a regular food, a normal dish, a normal food that you would just want to eat like that. She can make it look so beautiful. She can prepare food within 5-10 minutes just for you to be okay. She's very good at that. She has a job, just over broke. She has a job that pays her well, but she's not happy with that job. She's always complaining. Oh God, my manager. Oh God, I have done this and they don't appreciate all I do. Oh my God, I don't like how this person is treating me. Oh my God, I wish, I wish I don't go to work this week. Those are the complaints that she has all the time. But she has an innate skill, something that makes her really, really excited. And that skill that she has is a basic human need, which is food. No human being, no living thing can survive without food. We all need food, right? We've been conditioned to survive on food. And she has that gift. I keep asking her, look, why do you complain when you have failed to identify your calling? When you have failed to step into that which you are passionate about? Stop complaining. And whenever I say that, do you know what her response normally is? She will say, oh, come on, are you saying I should go and start cooking for people commercially? And I would say, yes, that's your calling because you do it passionately. She would give me flimsy excuses why she cannot do it. Now, let me give you one of those excuses. She would say, when you're cooking for people, you become so tacky. You wouldn't have time to take good care of yourself. You wouldn't have time to start dressing and looking good because you're always in the kitchen. You're always reeking of food aroma. Are you kidding me? So a situation like that, it simply means she's allowing people's opinions become her reality. She's more bothered about what people will say. She's more bothered about people's opinions rather than stepping into her greatness. So she would rather sacrifice her happiness. She would rather wake up every Monday morning having a frustration over her job because of what people would say, rather than stepping into her greatness and harnessing her skills. Now, I am saying this because there's so many of you out there who have been entangled in this same situation. Because of what people would say, you have refused to answer your calling. You are not only punishing yourself, you are punishing your soul. You are inflicting illness on yourself. Why? Because research has proved it that people suffer the highest level of heart attacks on Monday mornings. Why? Because they wake up to a job they don't like. So not until you identify who you are, what you were made for, you will constantly live a life that you do not enjoy. I know of someone who has been trying to identify his calling, but he has not been consistent. He's quite old right now. But as you're listening to me, I want you to know that age has nothing to do with stepping into your greatness. All you need is the mindset. Your mindset is the main thing. Your mindset. You should have the mindset of an achiever. If you cannot identify what you were made for, I want you to realign with your childhood. Think about those things that you were passionate about. Think about those things you were passionate about while you were a child, before the world started telling you who you are and what you should do and should not do. That's what I would recommend. Go back to your childhood. What were you passionate about? Because I've had people tell me that they have tried their best to search their subconscious mind to discover their talents, but for one reason or the other, they couldn't really discover their talents. If you fall into that category, it is time for you to realign with your childhood. Think about that thing you were passionate about. They say there is no such thing as lack of resources. We only have lack of ideas. Lack of ideas. Those little things that you were passionate about when you were much younger. If you use your adult mind to think about harnessing those gifts, you might end up discouraging yourself because you might feel that as an adult, there are certain things you cannot do. Yes, we were programmed. We've been programmed. From the day we were born, we've been programmed. We were programmed and we will constantly be programmed. But you should always remember that at a point in your life, you have to unlearn to relearn. You have to unlearn to relearn. Realign with your childhood. Realign with your childhood. Look out for that thing that you were created for. That's the only way you can step into your greatness. Everybody would not become a preacher. Neither would everyone become a motivational speaker. There are things that you can do. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how much you know about yourself, but you've got greatness in you. You were created as a full package. If you are struggling with identifying what your gift is, this is the time for you to seek help. This is the time for you to reach out to those people who can help you. This is the time for you to stop allowing people's opinions of you become your reality. I remember when I was much younger, I used to be a very shy person, so shy that I couldn't even imagine myself speaking in front of a crowd. And to make matters worse, my mom would always want to remind me of her dream. She would say, "My son, come here. When I was pregnant with you, when I was carrying you in my stomach, I was always having this dream. In my dream, I would always see a tall, dark-skinned man dressed up in a suit, standing in front of a congregation and speaking to them." Whenever she said that, I would say, "Mom, come on, you've started again." Because my mom loves telling stories. I never knew storytelling was a career. I never knew storytelling was a gift. I would say, "Mom, you've started again." She would say, "I'm telling you, it will happen," because I was constantly seeing that dream. But I knew, or rather at that time, I did not see any possibility of doing what I am doing right now because of my limiting belief, because I had shyness in me. Shyness was deep into my bone marrow. But today, I am a public speaker. I am fulfilling the prophecy of my mom. I am doing what I was called to do. How did it happen? Because I had a paradigm shift. It happened because of 5 words. Because of 5 words, I was able to discover who I was. 5 words. What are those 5 words? The will to do it. 5 words. Every human being was created with a will. We all have the willpower. Those 5 words made me transition from being that very shy person to becoming a public speaker. 5 words. The will to do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you need to help you identify who you truly are? 5 words. The will to do it. I want you to write it down. What do you need to help you start that business you've always wanted to have? The will to do it. What do you need to help you get into a new relationship? The will to do it. What do you need to help you reconcile your differences with those people you had differences with? The will to do it. What do you need to help you understand who you are and who you were created to be? The will to do it. I want you to write that down. The will to do it. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, you have the will to make things happen in your life. The will to make it happen. To make that choice, you need a mentor. Mentorship is paramount. A mentor would help you go through the process without you making the mistakes they made when they first started. Networking is paramount. When you discover who you are, you should hang around those people who are like-minded, because those who are not like-minded will not have the same vision as you. So there's every possibility that they would want to discourage you because they are blind to your vision. It is you alone who can make things happen for you. Yes, you need to first of all identify who you are. Identify who you are. That's where the greatness starts from. The greatness is already inside of you. You are already an abode of greatness. Well, you need to know who you are. I know everything in life is a cliche. A lot of you have heard this many times. But my job is to constantly remind you of those things you already know. And for those who have not heard this before, my job is to make sure that you now know. I am a disruptor. I disrupt limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are those beliefs that prevent us from achieving our dreams, achieving our goals. Those beliefs that prevent us from stepping into our greatness. It's my job to disrupt it constantly. I will disrupt any form of doubt that you have about yourself. That's what I am paid for. I am paid to remind you of the things you already know. A lot of people get these things wrong. They would say a motivational speaker would always tell you this, tell you that, tell you things you already know. That's what we are paid to do, to remind you that you have greatness in you, to remind you that other people's opinions of you should not be your reality. I know we're going through perilous times right now. I call it perilous times. The COVID-19 has impacted the world. And for that reason, the level of depression has increased. The level of anxiety has increased. The level of domestic violence has increased. The level of hunger has increased. But I want you to stay firm. Don't give up. It is only a phase in life. Heraclitus said the only constant in life is change. Yes. Same time next year, we will be having a different conversation. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a medical doctor. But if you ask me, John, do you know when this pandemic will be over? My honest answer to you is, I don't know. Even the doctors do not know. But what we are certain about is that it is only a phase in life that will surely pass. Come on. So do not allow temporary situations make you or box you into making permanent decisions. It's a phase that will pass. A lot of people have been impacted. Some people have lost their jobs. Some people have lost loved ones during this time. Some business owners are now out of business. For those who have lost their jobs, I want you to see it this way. Your job, which is JOB, just over broke, is what you are paid to do. But your calling, your work is what you were born to do. Your job was taken from you on purpose. It wasn't an accident. Your job was taken from you so that you can identify your gift. Your job was taken from you so you can really step into your greatness. They say when one door closes, another door opens. But I want to tell you this. I want to put it in a different way. All doors are open for as long as you can look away from the closed door. So people focus too much energy on the closed doors. And when you focus all your energy on the closed door, it becomes difficult for you to turn around to see the next open door. Your job was taken from you on purpose. It's a blessing in disguise. Get up, brace up, and step into your calling. Ask yourself, what gift do I have? What passion do I have to develop? What skill do I have to develop? Everybody has a skill. And for those who have lost loved ones, I commiserate with you on your loss. It's not easy. My heart truly goes out to those who have lost loved ones. But I want to reassure you today that those who are gone, who are no longer in this world, are in a better place. They are in a better place. They will be so happy if you do not hurt yourself. It is very okay to cry. It is very okay for you to miss them. It is very okay for you to grieve. But they would prefer if you can immortalize their names. They would prefer if you can give out used clothes or give out money or food on the day of their remembrance, the day they died. If you go every day of, every year on that same day to do some nonprofit work, to do some volunteer service, just to remember them, they will be happy. If you write a book about them, they will be happy. my heart goes out to you, but there's only little you can do. Immortalize their names, use their names for goodwill, write books about them, and they're fine. And for those who are having challenges in their businesses, this is the time for you to reassess your business. This is the time for you to come up with an exit strategy. Because a lot of people go into business without having a blueprint. A lot of people go into business without having a business plan. I asked a friend of mine some months ago. This friend of mine has been in business for over 10, 15 years. And I asked him if he had a business plan. He said, no, I don't have a business plan. I've never had one. I don't use business plans. Are you kidding me? And he was saying it with all confidence. He was saying it with all confidence. It's like building a house without having a plan. Your business plan is a blueprint. If you have a business plan and it's still not working, this is the time for you to reach out to strategists, reach out to experts who can come in and help you identify where the problems are. I am a strategist. I work with individuals and organizations to help them achieve their strategic goals. I help them move from where they are to where they want to be. You as a business owner, you are only limited to a certain information. But we are trained in these areas to help you move from where you are to where you want to be. This is the time for you to seek help. Help is all over the place. Nobody is an island. There's no such thing as lack of resources. We only have lack of ideas. There was a young man some time ago who told me he's about to take his life, that his business failed. This young man is based in Nigeria. And he reached out to me and said, he has done everything humanly possible. And right now, he doesn't even know how to raise any money to go forward because the banks no longer want to give him money. Friends no longer want to give him money because he has collected so much money and he wasn't able to pay back. But when he reached out to me, I first of all asked him why he felt taking his life was the only option. He couldn't really answer because when he thought about the reason he had behind that decision, he knew that only cowards do that. But at the end of the day, I was able to show him different steps. I was able to give him different ideas on how to raise money. I was able to work with him to raise the money he needed. And he realized that if he had killed himself, that would have been a big mistake. And there are so many people out there who are currently watching me, who have already decided that taking their lives is an option. But I tell you today, it's not an option. Don't give up. There's a lot in life that you can achieve. But if you are trying to accomplish those goals all by yourself, you will be so frustrated. Do not commit suicide because you have not identified your gift. When you identify your gift, life will be sweet. When you identify who you are, who you were created to be, you would wake up every morning so happy. You will wake up every morning telling yourself, I am glad I am alive. Reach out to people, seek help when help is needed. My mentor, Les Brown, would say, this is an era where we are transitioning from brick and mortar to click and order. So for those of you who have not started utilizing the internet for your business, this is the time for you to look into that. Everything you need to grow your business can be found online. Everything you need to make things work for you can be found online. You've got greatness within you. You've got everything. You were created as a full package. No human being was created poor. No human being was created or made to come into this world to suffer. Robert Schuller said, tough times never last, but tough people do. Albert Einstein said, in the middle of every difficulty lies an opportunity. Those people who know who they are, who know why they were created in this world, would become millionaires and billionaires after this pandemic. Those people who know who they truly are will become wealthy. But only those who do not know themselves, who have not discovered themselves, will struggle. This is a fact. This is a fact. Not until you identify your gift and your calling, you will constantly struggle. I remember when I was in high school, I used to be that person who knew how to gain the attention of others. I used to know how to encourage people. While people were thinking of small things, I was out there encouraging people not to think small. I knew how to console people. I knew how to make friends feel that that which we see as out of our league is possible. After some years, after like 10 years and so, a friend of mine from high school reached out to me and said, my brother, I am not surprised that you're doing well. Because I remember when you lost your dad when you were in high school, there was something you told me. He said, I told him that now that my dad is gone, I will do anything possible to step into the shoes of a breadwinner and do everything possible to take care of my mom and my siblings. So when he saw me, he asked, how's your brother? I told him he's doing well. He's married with kids. How's this sister of yours? How's that? When I gave him an update, he reminded me and said, my brother, it's not new because you have always been that motivator. So you see, I didn't know there was a career path for having such spirit of motivation until I started following my mentor, my communication mentor, Les Brown. Les Brown helped me unleash the greatness in me. Les Brown helped me identify the gift within me. So if today you know what your passion is, if today you know what your gift is, the first recommendation I will give to you is find a mentor. If you love real estate, if you love to provide accommodation, if you love to help people, first of all, think about adding value, not the money you would make right now. Because if you are not adding value, the money will stop flowing in no distant time. The money will stop flowing in no distant time. Add value, seek value. What is that gift? You like to feed people. That's your gift. If you like to feed people, then look into that area. If you like to motivate people, look into that area. If you like to put smiles on the faces of people by giving them hope, look into that area. But you must first of all identify that calling and speak it to yourself. Speak the words. Words are powerful. When you identify who you are, speak it into existence. People will try to discourage you because they do not understand your vision. It doesn't make them bad, but it just only shows that they do not understand your vision. Keep going. Learn to create an impact. When your time on earth is up, what will you be remembered for? When your time here on earth is up, will you be happy with the life you lived? Come on. Think about it. So many people had plans last night, but couldn't see daylight, which means they died. They don't have the opportunity that you have. They cannot make things, they cannot repair things. They cannot choose to live a life they always wanted to live. But you are alive. You've got the gift of life, my brother, my sister. You have everything you need to identify who you are. That's why we decided to talk about this topic today. Understanding who I am. Understanding who I am. I wouldn't want to take much of your time anymore, but I want you to remember that it is you alone who can make things happen for you. Today, just like I promised, we will be reaching out to people. If you know anybody who would like to get a scholarship to study, please have them reach out to us. You can see our contact information currently being displayed on the screen. If you know a family that cannot feed themselves, that cannot even provide clothes for their kids, please send them to us. Have them reach out to us. We would like to help in any way we can. So I will scroll through the comments to see if there's anybody there who truly needs our help. If anyone needs help in the areas of coaching, please reach out. Have them contact us. That's the essence of this program. We want to work with people to help them make their lives easy. I know I have great people on board. I know I have great people who are currently listening. Oh, yes, thank you. I see that. Ocean Lover. This has been great. Thank you. I am glad you followed the program. It's going to happen again next Sunday. It will be every Sunday, same time. Please, I want to take these few minutes to remind everybody to like and share this broadcast, because you might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. This is the time for us to Reach out to those people who we know we can help. If you know anybody in Africa, in the U.S., who we can support, those who want to start their businesses but do not have the money to register the business names. I'm not saying I'm going to do it myself. We are going to do it as a team. Those who are trying to go into entrepreneurship but have not had that spare money to register the businesses, please reach out to us. If you know anybody, have them contact us. Have them contact us, please. That's the calling. That's the whole idea. Then we are also looking to partner with the following people. If you are a musical artist who sings inspirational and motivational songs, I'm not talking about religious songs, inspirational and motivational songs. If you are that person and would like to partner with us, we would like to showcase your music, your art on the next program. We know music is the food for the soul. So if you would like to partner with us and once in a while come up and sing for the people to enjoy and relax themselves, please do that. And we're also looking for a virtual DJ. If you are a DJ who can work virtually, who can make the audience become so excited and happy, please reach out to us. Send us an email. It's info@johnughulufoundation.org. We would be so happy to hear from you. Please, we need referrals for musical artists. We're looking for just one, a musical artist who sings inspirational and motivational songs, not religious songs. And we're looking for a virtual DJ who can make this program more exciting for everybody. They say you don't have to see the whole staircase before you take the first step. That's what we're doing. If you're waiting for that perfect time to get started in your life, then you will never get started. Are you with me? Do you feel me? Yes, I'm talking to you. You've always had your dreams, your visions, your passion, but you've been waiting for that right time. That right time is never going to come. Start with what you have, wherever you are, and that's it. That's it. Start with whatever you have, wherever you are. Don't wait for the perfect time. So we just started, and okay, I see Umar. Hi, Umar. Hey, how are you? I'm glad you joined the program. Thank you so much. Ife McCoy, my brother. Thank you so, so much. Ocean Lover. Thank you. I see some other people, great people. Wow. Wow. I was created to help serve humanity by using my emotional intelligence, spiritual gift, and creative gifts. Great. I love that. Happy Sunday to everybody. This is something we are going to be doing for the longest. It's something I am passionate about, and I know that it's an opportunity. Please send us an email. Send us an email. If you know anybody who needs help, send us an email. Reach out to us, because help will not come to you when you keep quiet. Please, let's reach out to those single moms, those single dads, those people who really need our help, those kids in Africa that cannot afford their tuition. Let's reach out. Please send them to us. Let's reach out. We were created to make an impact, and we will do it as a team. Reach out, please, if you have these contacts. So musical artists, DJs, virtual DJs, we need your help. Thank you so much, everybody. I am glad. I am so excited about this turnout. I love you all. And I believe that today you have learned that not until you identify your gift, you will constantly be struggling. You were created on purpose for a purpose. What do you want to be remembered for? Please ask yourself this question. Write it down. Don't worry if it's taking you too long to discover it. It took some people months to discover who they are. It took some people years, decades. But no matter how old you are or how young you are, once you discover your gift, you will wake up happy every morning. I can assure you of that. I haven't met you before. I haven't met a lot of you before. But there's one thing I know about you, that you are an abode of greatness. And remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. You can visit our website, johnughulufoundation.org. If you want to make donations, reach out to the website and you would easily be able to make donations to support our course. But in the meantime, we need referrals. Those people who we need to pay tuition for in Africa, those who we need to give clothes, those who we need to give food, those who we need to give scholarships, those who we need to assist with registering their businesses. We are waiting patiently. God bless you and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.